friends, I am very pleased and honored to be here today and share my thoughts with you. Congratulations. In my opinion, the fact that you came, the fact that you care, and the fact that you act gives me great hope for the future. You could have stayed home, gone to some fashionable resort to experience a good life, or just pretend that there is no genocide in the world. So thank you for coming. Many of us wonder if this unique effort will bring attention to genocide prevention. Will it be fruitful? There are no guarantees, but I am sure if we do nothing, genocide will continue, and bones of more innocent victims will fill many graves or be turned to ashes, as were the bones of the victims in the Holocaust. My name is Eva Kor. I am a survivor of Auschwitz and a survivor of Dr. Mengele's experiments on twins. 69 years ago today, I was a 10-year-old child in a barrack with other twin girls, ages 2 to 16. We were huddled in our filthy bunk beds, crawling with lice and rats. We were starved for human kindness. We were starved for food. We were starved for the mothers and fathers we once had. We had no rights, but we had a fierce determination to live one more day, to survive one more experiment. No one in the world cared enough to help us or protest for our right to live. So I am here today to add my voice to help today's victims and to cry out against genocide. I am here to support the 1 Million Bones Project. I am not sure exactly what to do, but I am sure of one thing: to do nothing is not an option. On January 27, 1995, at the 50th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz, I signed a declaration of amnesty. I forgave the Nazis, Mengele, and everybody who hurt me. Let me explain what happened. 20 years ago, on June 6, my twin sister died as a result of the experiments. I was asked about a month later, I received a telephone call from a professor at Boston College who asked me to come to Boston and participate and lecture at a conference on Nazi medicine. And then he said to me, it would be really nice if you could bring with you a Nazi doctor. I have called him a few days ago to tell him that he saved me from tremendous sadness and nightmares. After my sister died, I couldn't sleep at night. And when he asked me to bring a Nazi doctor with me, I told him, where on earth do you think I can find one of those guys? Last time I looked in the yellow pages, they are not advertising them. And when I talked to him 2 days ago, he mentioned it again. I said, okay, I'm going to try to figure out, and he encouraged me to think about it. And I remembered the last project that Miriam and I worked on was in 1992, when we have done a documentary in Germany. They interviewed 48 of the surviving Mengele twins, and in that documentary, done by a German television, there was a Nazi doctor. I immediately faxed a letter to Germany asking them to give me his telephone number in the memory of Miriam. And I got it. They were not willing to give it to me before. Armed with the information, I called a friend to invite Dr. Munch to the conference in Boston. But Dr. Munch did not want to come to Boston. Instead, he wanted me to go and meet with him at his house in Germany, near Munich. From that moment on, I really stopped thinking about the death of my sister because suddenly I had to focus all my attention on meeting this Nazi doctor. I was very scared. What I remembered about Nazi doctors, I did not want to experience again. But I was also curious. Why did this Nazi doctor want to meet with me? I arrived at his house. He treated me with the utmost respect, kindness, and consideration. He said he knew nothing about our experiments because Mengele always said it was top secret. He did not participate in Mengele's experiments. He worked somewhere else. But he gave me a good interview for the Boston conference, then out of the blues. I have never thought about it before. I do not know where it came from. I heard myself say, Dr. Munch, by any chance, do you know anything about the operation of the gas chamber? And he immediately answered, this is a nightmare that I live with every single day of my life, and went on describing the operation of the gas chamber. I never knew how the gas chambers operated before. So I immediately said to him, Dr. Munch, I would like you to come with me to Auschwitz. I am going to Auschwitz in 1995 to celebrate 50 years to the liberation of the camp. And he said to me, I would love to. I got back to Terre Haute, Indiana. I was so excited. I will have a document signed not by a survivor, not by a liberator, but actually by a Nazi who witnessed it. So if I ever met another revisionist, I could take this document and shove it in their face. But I wanted to thank this Nazi doctor for his willingness to document the operation of the gas chamber. Now, how on earth does anybody thank a Nazi doctor? I had no idea where to look. I went to a local Hallmark shop to the thank you card section and read card after card for about 2.5 hours. And then two ladies came up to me and said, are you finding what you are looking? You've been reading a lot of cards. I said, not really. So they said, could we help you? What are you looking for? I said, should I tell them? No, they are going to think I'm crazy. I said, no, thank you very much. But I couldn't give up the idea of finding a meaningful gift for this Nazi doctor. So I went back to my life lesson number 1, which is never ever give up. That is the way I survived Auschwitz. And for the next 10 months, while I was cooking, cleaning, doing the laundry, or driving the car, I kept asking myself, how can I thank this Nazi doctor? What can I give this Nazi doctor? Lots of ideas popped into my head until one day, the simple idea, how about a letter of forgiveness from me to Dr. Munch? I immediately knew that this was a meaningful gift. But what I discovered for myself was life-changing. I discovered that I had the power to forgive. No one could give me that power, and no one could take it away. I began writing my letter. It took me another 4 months. And then it occurred to me that somebody might read my letter of forgiveness. You can find it on our website at www.candlesholocaustmuseum.org. Click on Education Center and next click on Letters to the World. So I called my former English professor to correct my spelling, and she became very excited. And then she said to me, the third time we met, she said, Eva, that is very nice that you are forgiving Dr. Munch, but you really need to forgive Dr. Mengele. And I tried to debate that issue. She said, just pretend tonight that you are talking to Mengele and telling him you forgive him. See how it's going to make you feel. I tried it, and I said immediately, wow, the little guinea pig from Auschwitz, even has the power to forgive the God of Auschwitz. And I said, I do, and I'm not hurting anybody. And if I forgive Mengele, I might as well forgive everybody. So this is the way we arrived in Auschwitz on January 27, 1995. Dr. Munch came with his children. I came with my son Alex, who is here, and my daughter Rina and some friends. Dr. Munch signed his document, I signed mine. I immediately felt that a burden of pain was lifted from my shoulder, that I was no longer a victim of Auschwitz, nor was I a prisoner of my tragic past, that I was finally free of Auschwitz, free of Mengele. My forgiveness has nothing to do with the perpetrator. The idea that the perpetrator must repent and ask for forgiveness brings a strange image into my mind. Would Hitler and Mengele ever repent and ask for forgiveness? Absurd. So if they are not repenting, therefore I should be a victim for the rest of my life? I say no, no, no. I refuse to be a victim. I decided to forgive them because I deserve to live free. And I declare here that I have the human right to forgive and live free, liberate, empower, and heal myself. Everybody can afford it. Forgiveness is free. It doesn't cost any money. It works. And if anybody doesn't like the way they feel free, they can always take back their pain. No one will stop you. As I look at this pile of the 1 million bones lying right here in front of us, I wonder what makes people who look like you and me, they have 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose and a mouth, want to kill anybody. We must try to understand what makes average people become mass murderers. Hitler rose to power because the grave economic situation in Germany and in the world. He promised Germans a better life, but once he rose to power, he took power. Instead of solving the problems, he started pointing his finger on many minorities, particularly the Jews. Most Germans accepted it because all problems in the world are always blamed on the Jews. As I stand here at the National Mall in Washington, D.C., in the heart of democracy, the president is the leader and he sets the tone that echoes in this country and throughout the world. I appeal to the president, members of Congress, and all the leaders to stop finger pointing. Decide to solve our financial problems and do it. To save the world and to save us all from a financial disaster. I would like to send the world a small message, a message of hope, a message of forgiveness, a message of healing, a message of peace. Look up to the sky. The souls of millions of victims, genocide victims, are with us. And I say, with them as my witnesses, no more wars, no more bombs, no more gas chambers, no more experiments without informed consent, no more hatred, no more killing, no more Auschwitzes, no more Bosnias, no more Somalias, no more Darfurs, no more Burmas, no more Rwandas, no more genocide. Thank you.